Let me take a sip of coffee here. Mm. So, first of all, I've seen the reaction video. Well, I haven't seen it, but I've been told about it, and I've seen enough to know that Dodash is exactly the person that we and most of the internet know her to be, which is why she will never amount to anything on this platform past what she's doing. So, any type of long-term success, she'll never have it. She's never been able to have it. According to her, she's made hundreds of thousands of dollars. She's lied about that. She's lied about never having anything. She quotes stuff from The Color Purple like it's her actual life. So, okay, nothing good is going to come out of what she's doing, especially using God's name for malicious purposes. And I'm not even like that, but yeah. And being allowing someone to call you a god is just ridiculous. But anyway, we're gonna move past that. Mm. As you can see, I am not worried the slightest bit about any type of legal situation, any type of copyright claims, anything like that. It will be what it be. And if by some chance I was to get removed from this channel, um, Obi-Wan Kenobi, I'm not even a Star Wars guy, but Obi-Wan Kenobi says it the best. Something like, if you strike me down now, I'll become more powerful than you can ever imagine. And that's exactly what would happen. I'm just going to leave it right there. So, a lot of people are just this whole thing is ridiculous because I understand that people see what they want to see. The people that you have, the way that this is kind of insane to me because it's very cult like. This whole thing, which I never thought in a million years I would make a video about an internet, particular internet scammer that I once motivated and inspired me. That it would take me down this road of kind of um, deep rabbit hole of corruption and scamming and I'm telling you, if you ever seen Scamanda, this is just like that. It's the same exact thing. So it's very cult like. You either can't stand her, you will never see anything else, or um, you can get one over, right? Now, a lot of people that's finding my videos, they want to call me a hater and all that stuff, and that's, I mean, that's fine. It's not what it is. I mean, I have nothing to hate on at all. So I don't understand. Like, there's nothing for me to hate on. So she's got 81,000 subscribers, but she's door dashing, which is something I used to do. I have less than that, and I do YouTube full time. So I don't really see what there's anything to hate about. Um, you know. Anyway, and in addition to that, I've actually given advice as to what I would do. I keep saying it over and over that if you have any the stuff that she has in her closet when it comes to internet scamming, and I know she will never change, but if you got ahead of that, if you came out and said something and truly repented, then you could rebuild. But she doesn't want to do that, and that's been obvious. But I wanted to. I hear that she's not a scammer, and it's sad to me. It's sad. I get a lot of pushback in the comment section about, well, I'm not. Oh, it's white people doing this, and it's why am I attacking a black woman? And it has nothing to do with either one of those things. That she's black or a woman or white or not white, whatever the situation has nothing to do with that. This channel is not meant to be anything more than what it is now. I have one focus of an internet scammer, and then after that, we'll see where it goes. I don't know if I'm going to be black copies Coffeezilla. Can't use that because it's trademarked probably. I don't know if I'm going to be that. That's not really what I really want to do. But what I really want is for her specifically to be stopped because when you intertwine religion and God into this stuff, you have an extremely gullible audience. Because if you think about it, God is based off of faith anyway, right? Religion is based off of faith. So you get that. And I don't really want to talk about that because a lot of stuff that pops up in my feed is stuff like be crazy stuff popping in my feed just because I mentioned it. That's the kind of stuff you're dealing with. But this woman is a scammer. But it disappoints me when I hear people say, well, she let her get her money. Let her get her money by taking advantage of naive people. Who are we? Like, who are we? Like, if we let that stand, that's always kind of been my problem. I can't let stuff like this stand, especially when it's so close to home. And it's close to home. I made a video about this woman. She actually stopped me from talking about somebody else because I was about to destroy that I was about to destroy him, and I would have never stopped. She helped me, but little did I know that she was going to be the one that needed to be stopped. So it pains me when I hear, we got a lot of stuff in the comment section. There's a lot of stuff about what I could be doing. You could be doing it. You can create a channel and you could take care of that. All right. I have a very small platform and I'm just supposed to take on all these people, but that's not what I want to do. I don't want to take on her, but she just won't stop. She won't stop. And she is manipulating seniors, religious people, gullible people that think that she knows what she's talking about, but she knows that she doesn't, and she knows that she's deceiving. But like I said, anybody can find this information and come to your own conclusions. But Dodash is a scammer. I made a video not too long ago, and I was talking about, well, according to the definition of scammer, she might not fall in scammer territory, right? Not all the time. But when she releases a new course or does anything financial, anything at all, even if it's not financial, even if it's hope talk, she scams. She's a confidence artist is a scammer. They are a scammer. They are setting you up for a monster con, right? Con artists will run long cons. She's a con artist and a scammer. Okay, so here is a overview of what a scam is. Now, a lot of people like to use Chat GPT. This is a AI kind of overview of what a scam is. And it might not be the actual definition of a scammer, but this is what a scam is. And this is what she falls under. Okay. A scam is a dishonest or fraudulent scheme often used to deceive or defraud individuals for groups of financial gain or other advantages. Scams can take many forms, from online phishing attempts to impersonation scams where fraudsters pretend to be someone you trust. So that part at the very beginning, a dishonest or fraudulent scheme, often used to deceive or defraud individuals or groups for financial gain. Dodash continues to defraud, and deceive people with her basically internet version, YouTube version of get rich quick schemes. When it comes to YouTube, she has put out a course, a viral blueprint, which I dismantled on this channel, and I'm still waiting to hear that somebody went viral. She continues to tell you that all you have to do is show up to be successful on YouTube, and that's a lie. But I guess if you look at her like a god, you're going to believe that. Okay? So this is what she does. She's dishonest and fraudulent, and she often uses her schemes to deceive or defraud individuals or groups for financial gain. And if you've done any research at all on Latoya Jones, that you will see that she is a master deceiver and scammer. If you look at the characteristics of scams, key characteristics, it's really a couple that stand out. Deceptive. Key characteristics of scams: deceptive and fraudulent. Scams involve tricking or misleading individuals to obtain something of value. Goal of gaining trust. Scammers often try to build trust with their victims before making their fraudulent request. I'm going to read those two again. Deceptive and fraudulent. Scams involve tricking or misleading individuals to obtain something of value. Let's dissect that one real quick. So, she is tricking you because you're naive. She's tricking you, okay, to invest in her products, which are, and again, a lot of y'all are new, and you can't find this information anywhere else but on my channel. I'm going to lay it out for you. She said that she would not sell a course. She would not sell a course. She then began selling one. She doubled down on that and sold a course for $8 more within 2 or 3 weeks. There's a pattern here of when she needs money, she runs a scheme. She runs a scam. After that, she wind up doing shout outs for $25. Now, people believe that those are not scams. Well, first of all, it's against YouTube's terms of service, but a lot of you, well, YouTube hasn't done anything about it. There's a lot of people that get away with a lot of things because YouTube has millions of creators and they can't police all of them. But if it ever catches up, okay, I have videos on that too. $25 shout outs with the basically promise that your channel would grow and help you get success. That has been debunked. You might have gained a few subscribers, but I guarantee you there's no one who paid for a shout out that is now benefiting from that shout out. If you are benefiting, it's because of something you were already doing or you began to do. It has nothing to do with the shout out, which again is a violation of YouTube terms of service. You move from that and you start charging $200 for a channel review. Dodash is using her quote unquote knowledge to help you get where she is when she has no idea what she's talking about. Again, that falls under a fraudulent scam. Okay, that falls under scam. Remember, a dishonest or fraudulent scheme often used to defraud individuals for financial gain or other advantages. So she is defrauding you, deceiving you, thinking that for $200 you can get where she is. Okay, she moves on from that to this is all in the span, the shout out, the $200 channel review, which you have no proof of it except my playlist. So if you don't, as LeVar Burton said in Reading Rainbow, you don't have to take my word for it. You can listen to her say it herself. She then charges $200. No, after that, she charged $1,000. It didn't really go anywhere for an hour of her time that she was going to charge you $1,000. Now, again, we keep saying, well, you getting in the way. Don't knock her hustle. It's a hustle. So it's not a hustle, people. It is a scam. A scam. I would love for y'all to get hustled. Y'all get scammed. I would love for you to get scammed. Because if you get scammed, I bet you wouldn't be talking like this. If somebody came to your house, if somebody used the internet, if somebody called you and took $1,000 from you, and you thought you were going to get one thing, but you didn't get nearly close to that, you would call that a scam, wouldn't you? But for whatever reason, because you're naive and you want to believe it, you won't call it out. $1,000 fell by the wayside. She then goes from that and she comes out with a $25 weight loss meal prep, how she lost 100 pounds, $25. All of these things from the $25 review to where we are now has been less than about 3 months. After that, she comes out with a viral blueprint to success, which I assure you, not a single person has gone viral. We dissected it on this channel, again, in a playlist. You can look at it. We did a whole live stream breaking it down. Zero value. Zero value. Again, we're going to look at deceptive and fraudulent. Scams involve tricking or misleading individuals to obtain something of value. You know how she's tricking people? She's using her platform and her 80+ thousand subscribers and using them to trick you that she has an idea of what she's doing and how to get you there. And that you can get it too, if only you pay. Now, I can understand your problem, your issue, if she was doing this for free. Because there's no financial gain from what she's doing. Remember, a scam is probably not going to involve something for free. Because the person that's scamming is not going to be able to benefit from it. They want financial gain. That's what they want. So if you're defending her scam tactics, then you need to turn and you need to figure out what's going on with you. Like, real talk. It's sad to me. It really is. So if you don't see it, and again, here's the part that I don't understand. For months, people have been making videos about her, and not once has she come out and defended herself. Who does that? Who does that? Who doesn't? I know my name is all I have. I can't let somebody tarnish it. Not without saying anything. I'm going to say my part. I'm address them people directly if I think it's worth it. If not, I won't even mention their names because some people are not worth mentioning their names. But there's no way if the things about Dodash that was being said about me, there's no way I'll let that stand. There's no way that I'll let that stand without saying something. Even the biggest YouTubers, millions of subscribers, come out and defend themselves because that's all they got is their name. That's all they got. So for me, it is pretty sad as to how we are letting this happen. It was something else that I wanted to read as well. I had to do with people being naive, and that's what she's able to capitalize on. She's able to capitalize on naive subscribers, naive viewers, because she's promising you in so many words. If you say you'll be able to get to you'll go viral, that's a promise. You don't have to say the words promise, but that's essentially a guarantee. Let me ask you something. Is there any money back guarantees on these courses? Is there anything of that nature? Probably not. So I understand that the people that watch me, like I said, you have the people that start off and they feel some type of way. Like I don't have nothing else to talk about. Trust me, I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm making time to talk about her. But I understand that sometimes some people will never see it, which is the way it's going to be. Some people didn't see it at first, but now they do. Some people just refuse to believe it. I get it. I get it. But what you can't deny, and let me show you something because I want to show you, because I think that you need to see for yourself. You need to see for yourself. So I want to show you exactly what I was talking about. And you know what I love is that nobody has anything to say. Nobody goes and asks her any questions. And maybe you're not allowed to because she will delete that information. Okay, so I want to let you know something. Okay. So let's just go down a little brief rabbit hole of how this got to where it was. So for the longest time, I didn't say her name. And then when she did her $25 shout outs, which can also put the person that's requesting the shout out in jeopardy, I made a video. I just couldn't stand. So the funny thing is I get attacked because I'm trying to pick on a black woman. What I'm actually trying to do is protect you. That's what I'm trying to do because she has shown she does not care about you. Scammers don't care. They don't care about the person they're scamming. She uses God to do it, so she really got y'all. She really got y'all. Wow. Today she was called a god and she accepted that. That's a problem. That tells you who you're dealing with. But you want to know that what I'm saying, that I have proof backing up what I'm saying. Here's my first video when she created the $200. Look at the expression on my face. I had enough. $200 to review your channel. There's an individual, anyway, kept going, this right here. Click on this video. As a matter of fact, I wish I had it queued up because I would show you. $1,000. Click on it. She's charging $1,000. That quickly got removed. Okay, so here we go with more and more lies. All of these videos, most of these videos are things that are now unavailable on her channel. Let me ask you something. If you're innocent, why are you going to delete videos? Just ask yourself that question. Now, you are innocent until proven guilty, but I think we've proven time and time again of her guilt when it comes to being a scammer. There's no question that she is fraudulent and a deceiver. That's just what it is. She even did it with the Curse Smiler. Now, as far as she even did it before she got on YouTube. Did you know about the Latoya Jones YouTube channel? Did you know about that one? With her 28,000 subscribers, but she told you that she doesn't get views and subs. She told you that, right? Again, these are her words. She does it to herself. So all of these most of these are deleted videos. Here's one. There are so many. Hold on. Let me find the one where she said that she was going to stop scamming. It's down here. She said right here. Where is it at, man? It might have been this one. This one right here. Yeah, you know what? dollars, and she, if I can change, you can. Who have just come, I don't, didn't even come.
In 10 days.
Go to my playlist. Into a literal crap fest. You walked in to an exploding bathroom, an actual screen.
Get a second chance because
As May. I'm blocking it, but right where I am, it says May ongoing. I can verify that that's an actual YouTube screenshot.
Okay, I have been praying and I've been asking God, okay, can I please get a second chance? Like, can I get a second chance? Because I feel like I ruined everything. And I know a lot of people say get a therapist and they say do this and do that. I get a therapist, but I also pray. And I also make myself aware of the things I did that messed me up, that took me down, that caused me to mess up. And I'm going to tell you right now, I asked for a second chance and I said, God, please give me a second chance on my channel. Because I feel like I've ruined it and I feel like I've lost people's trust. And I never wanted that to happen. I'm not going to cry.
Okay, so if there you go. And there's a multitude. These are all channels, all videos that are deleted now. That's another reason why I'm so quick to receipt them. They're deleted. Mostly all of these videos that I've reacted to are now gone from her channel. I'll ask the question again. If you are innocent, why are you going to? This is the equivalent of hiding the evidence. And ask yourself this question too. If somebody was going around defaming you, they were making derogatory videos, so to speak. This isn't derogatory. This stuff is actual fact. You gonna let that stand? You gonna let that stand? Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's different. But I wouldn't let that stand. There are some people you give attention to. There are some people that it would benefit them to give them attention. It would benefit them more than it would, than it's worth. And sometimes you do have to weigh the pros and cons. But again, all you have to do is ask. Here's a video here where she said that she didn't want to work, that she was going to be off for 4 days, so she needed some money. But then she puts out a community post saying that she's hired an attorney. So, like I said, man, to begin this, I will be here. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here till either A, you get tired of me talking about it, or B, I get tired of me talking about it. But in the meantime, or C, somehow this channel gets terminated. But then you have D, the D option. And the D option will be doomsday. It will be doomsday because D is full CoffeeZilla. I'm talking about full CoffeeZilla, bruh. That's what would happen. So it's not a threat. It's just absolute CoffeeZilla. And like I said, I can't even use the word. So it will be, yeah. Yep. That will be, yeah. Everything that I've tried to avoid. And I've done all of this without exposing any personal information because that's unnecessary. You don't have to do that. Everything is on the internet and free. Y'all just don't want to see it. That's it. So why is DoorDash a fraud? Well, I'll tell you the question again, or the answer again. Because she runs a scam is a dishonest or fraudulent scheme often used to deceive or defraud individuals or groups for financial gain and other advantages. She does not do anything for free, and she promises stuff that she can't give you. That, my friends, is a scam. So again, trust me, I've got more than enough good things working for me. This is a side project that I enjoy doing when it comes to helping people on YouTube, and we'll just go from there. But I'll just leave you with this. Again, Obi-Wan Kenobi said it the best. Told Darth Vader, strike me down now and I'll become more powerful than you can ever imagine. I'll just leave you with that.